Soon as we get somebody on here, we'll start talking. It usually take about a minute or two.
But see, that's what I need to try to see. Like I can't see. I invited people. Um, like I just see me and you.
Yeah, that's all you gonna see because you still looking at your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all you gonna like. I just see me and you, but I can see how many people looking at it. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay.
And then
Okay. Okay.
if they want to say something, they can just type it up, and I see the comments and all that. So
Yeah. Well, this
you got
all
it.
good, man.
Did you share it on your page?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
I
yeah.
invited people. I ain't shared it.
Oh,
But
okay.
it be kind of hard, on that side of things, because just to be honest, like a lot of people, they ain't gonna too much share and do all, like I don't know, but
Nah.
some people do it,
Yeah.
but the real, but sometimes it's like I just can imagine, you know what I'm saying, how hard it is just to. But you be like, I'm a real nigga. Like I got, you know what I'm saying? I got stories, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like
Right.
I these same guys that y'all be, looking at or whatever,
Right.
and like I seen them when
Hey,
they was, you know what I'm
but
saying?
let me hold on. We got a few viewers on. Let me go. Hey, welcome back to the Papa Black and the Fly podcast. Hey man, we just two Decatur players, man, representing that deck till we fall out. You know what I'm talking about? I can't say till we die. I'm gonna say till we fall out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I might be able to get back up. You know what
Oh
I
yeah.
mean? But
Oh
hey
yeah.
man, we just here to talk about some of this real stuff that's going on because it's getting crazy, man. You know what I mean? I know y'all seen me talk about the comedy gates flood. The comedy floodgates have opened up, and hey man, like I told y'all
Yeah.
before, all these comedians got some stories, man, and all of them. It's not a fairy tale story. You know what I mean? We all done been through a whole lot of shit. You know what I mean? And it was done by a lot of people that y'all might look up to. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And I don't really want to get too deep into my story because hey man, I don't want nobody to think I'm trying to make a comeback or he just saying that because he want to come back. I don't want no parts of Hollywood or that no more, especially as messy as it is. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like I was never known to hang around a bunch of comedians. I was cool with all of them, but hanging with them, nah, man. Because I seen early on that how they play the game. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like early in my career, that like they was so fake with each other that they'll be playing the video games. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Xbox and
Okay.
PS5,
Mhm.
whatever. I ain't no been into that, but they play the games and a promoter called one of them.
Yeah.
Say me and you playing the game. Okay, promoter
Yeah.
called me, but he asked me about you. You sitting right
Okay.
beside me, and I don't see them in action. So they'll tell him, "Hey, I don't know where he
Yeah.
at." and hold on. So we supposed to be cool now.
Yeah.
You calling me your friend, and I'm sitting right beside you, and you gonna play or hate me like that? And see what they'll do. If I see him, I tell him, okay.
Mhm.
But then they'll call the dude back or call the promoter back. You know what? I ain't been able to get in touch with him. What he doing the show for?
Mhm.
Well, if he want 1,000, I do it for five. I do it for about 750.
Okay.
Hey man, like hey, because matter of fact, one thing I talk about, we was at me and I think it was me, Hope Flood, and I don't forget who else. It was me and Hope Flood at Uptown. That was
Okay.
back in the day when it was on P Street, the original.
I
You know what I
got you.
mean?
Yep.
And
Yep.
we had worked that whole week, that weekend or whatever, and it was a Sunday night, and it was time for them to add a show because there was some more people want to come to the show.
Yeah.
So Hope Floyd tell them that no, you're gonna have to give us a bonus, you know what I mean, or something. We not finna do a
Okay.
free show. So
Mhm.
I'm like, hey, baby, whatever you say, I'm down with you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Cause it's
I
yeah.
never played into Uptown because they was more about promotion.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So,
Like
but then when I told
they doing y'all a favor.
right, I mean, which
I,
when you first start out,
yeah.
they actually
They,
are. You know what
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, 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 yeah.
But once you start getting established, they'll keep you at that rate. Like
Yeah,
I hate to say this, but hey man, some of the comedians that started out with me, they still getting paid a lot of the same money that they was getting 25, 30 years ago.
yeah,
Hey man, that's why everybody be like, Black, you want to come back? No, I can't. I can't start over.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And see, that's what happened to me when I came off the road with Bruce.
Okay.
That's what was so discouraging with me. Okay, I done had an 8-year run with one of the hottest comedians in the country. So
Yeah,
when I
still
came
doing
on the
this
road with
thing. Yeah,
him, I'm thinking that I could just slide over and keep ascending.
yeah.
Okay, but what I didn't think about the whole time I was on the road with Bruce, I was working mainly what they call mainstream rooms.
Okay.
So and that which is white rooms. You know what I mean? So
Mm,
it kind of took me away from the black the black stages. You know what I mean?
okay.
Like a lot of the I can't say well I say a lot of the lower level promoters in like I say
Yeah,
the promoters in the B and C markets like Macon, Augusta, and stuff like
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah,
That
yeah,
that
yeah,
the
yeah,
people that I started with the level they was on.
yeah,
And see, I kind of lost touch with them because I was so busy working with Bruce.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
So when I
Instead
came on
of
the road with him, it kind of it kind
they
of
kind
hurt
of
me
forgot about
because right,
they kind of
I
forgot
didn't have
about
I didn't have the relationships no more. You
you.
know what I
Yeah,
mean? So
yeah.
it kind of messed me up, and I was like, man, I done gave this. At the time, I had to gave about 20 years. I was like, man, I can't start back over, Kim. Like, and
Hmm.
go back and take the money that I wouldn't take 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh
It don't
no,
matter.
no,
Yeah.
I can't do that. I mean, I
Yep.
love performing. I love getting on stage. I love that. But
Hmm.
dealing with, cause see, what people don't really think about or realize, I was the original bad boy comedy in Atlanta.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when I started, they were telling me I wasn't gonna make it.
Because
You know what I mean? So,
you too
but
Decatur.
right, right. And see, back then it was only two comedians that I had seen that was doing similar to what I was doing. That was
Yeah.
T.K. Kirkland, who was the first person that told me I was funny the first time I went on stage, and Doodoo Brown.
Yeah.
And I always give them their props. You know what I mean? Because that's where if it weren't for them, ain't nowhere in the hell they could have took me because the world already wasn't ready for me. But it really
Okay.
wouldn't have been ready for me without them because they were doing
Yeah.
what they call underground comedy.
Yeah.
But I
But why
started
you
talking
think?
about. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was saying so. Like, why you think? Like, it's like you said, T.K. Kirkland. Like with that, not not. I'm just saying, like people like that. Why do you think they don't really get the recognition like all these other comedians or something? Like how you think how that go?
Because they underground comedians. You remember?
Okay.
You remember? No, I'm gonna tell you. You remember back in the day when they used to make albums and when rap
Yeah,
first
right.
came out. You
Yeah,
remember it'll be a clean side and a B side.
I got
The
you.
B
Yeah.
side have all the cussing.
Okay.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And then back
Yeah.
then, like before Def Jam, it really the only people that really had did mainstream comedy that had did a whole lot of cussing is Richard Pryor and Red Fox.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when Def Jam came out, Def Jam accelerated underground comedy.
Yeah.
But see, it really and and see, I hate to talk about this because people be thinking I'm
Man,
arrogant, and
talk
I'm not
about that
arrogant at all.
shit,
No,
man.
I'm saying I'm
Talk
gonna
about
talk about it. I'm just saying I just want people to know I'm not being arrogant. But
yeah.
I didn't notice that street comedy took off until I made it to Comic View. Now,
Okay.
underground comedy took off at Def Jam. Now, so
Hmm.
it's real similar, but Def Jam was on cable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So and BT was on cable too, but it had a bigger mainstream audience. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
And then I seen that when they let me, like the first time I take Comic View, they let me roll. I think we was at the Atrium out on
Memorial
Memorial Drive.
Drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And see, my one of my partners, he was working on the BET crew with the camera crew.
Mm-hmm.
And when he told, cause they let me go last, cause like I said, when I started doing this,
Mistake.
the hard comedy, street comedy, like it
That was a
was
mistake. They let you go
no,
last,
no, no, no,
cuz.
no, 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 no. That was perfect because they hadn't had anybody on there like me.
But that's what
And
I'm
see, once
saying.
you once no, no, no,
It's
no, no, no. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to explain it to you.
yeah, I
It's
got
the show is supposed to elevate.
you. Yeah.
So you didn't want to put me up first, and then they not really with me talking hard like that, and then it killed the vibe of the show.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first time they had ever seen me. It just happened to be in Decatur, which
Yeah.
was to my benefit. You know what I mean? So
Okay, I got you.
when they turned me loose the first time, I had wrote out a 7-minute set because that's what it was. You had 7 minutes unless they cut you. You know what I mean? So when I wrote out my 7-minute set, and I did my 7-minute set because timing is everything. So I knew when they should have been ready to give me the light and all that, but it never happened. They let
Mm-hmm.
me keep going because I was tearing that bitch up. We in
Pass
Decatur,
the
like,
seven.
hey man,
Yeah.
they used to me. So and this home for me. So I'm
Yeah.
tearing it up in Decatur, and they just let me roll. And the dude that I knew that was working with them, he told me the only reason they stopped me is because they ran out of film.
Okay. But
So
hey, let me
that
ask
was
you
my
something
first
right there.
time taping.
Yeah.
Huh?
But how many people you brought with you that
I
night?
don't
So I'm
know.
saying you
I
was
don't
at home.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I'm saying it was in Decatur. So the people that knew I was doing comedy, the ones that really love comedy, of course they came. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that was when comedy view was really starting to explode.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but they turned me loose that first year. Now the second
Mm-hmm.
year I take was when they did I, I'm trying to say what it was. I think the second year I take was when they did Ricky Smiley.
Okay.
First time he hosted, and it was down at Hold on, let me see. It was downtown. It ain't the Fox, but Center Stage. It was at Center Stage,
Okay.
and that's when I had the red T-shirt on with Big Long Records.
Yeah.
And when I first came out there, Ricky Smiley was like, "Hey, y'all get up for my man. He all the way from Atlanta, black boy." And my first
Mm.
line was like, "Hey, Pimp, I'm not from Atlanta. I'm
Yeah.
from Decatur." They
Yes, sir.
lost it, and they let me rose, and that was the year that they really showed me all the time.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
Uh-huh.
that's when I took off. You know what I mean? And then right around that, Bruce was already getting it, but that when he hosted Comic View, that put him on a whole nother level.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to ride that wave. And
Yes,
see,
sir. Right there. Yeah.
my thing was I'm gonna ride this wave long as I goddamn can. Because
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get back into these rooms, especially with
Yeah.
my style. But
Mm-hmm.
I figured since I had made such an impression on the crowd that I wouldn't have no problem getting no work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it was like they actually tried to get me to change my name, and that's probably my biggest downfall. They tried to get me to change my name, and I wouldn't do it.
What they
They
tried? What
tried to
they
get me.
said? What?
If you remember, it was about I probably say about 12 years ago when they started getting all the comedians to that told them they had to change their name to their actual name.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah, yeah. That's when Double D started using DeGario Turner, which is his real name. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
even now, if you go and look at some of the comedians, if you remember their name, like they
I
they
see it
they don't
now.
change to the yeah.
Mike Epps,
But see,
Cat
yeah,
Williams. Like I
yeah,
like. Yeah. Okay.
yeah. But that's what people don't understand. And see, I used to talk about this, but people thought I was probably exaggerating or bitter or whatever. And I was trying to tell them, you gotta play that game now. You
Mm-hmm.
don't play that game, pimp. And see now everybody's seeing it.
Yeah.
Everybody seen it. If you don't play that game, pimp, you got it's a price to pay. They gonna try to hold you down as long as they could. Like Bruce told me
Yeah.
many times, pimp, you gotta learn how to play the game. Like I didn't like he tried to get me to dress in suits like him. I'm like, no, hell no. First of all,
Mm-hmm.
it's too easy for me to imitate you because I'm on the road with you. I was on the road with you
Mm-hmm.
for 8 years. It's too easy for comedians to imitate each other. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And and I think that's one of the things that made our show so good. Cause like Pimp, honestly, we had one of the top selling shows in the country at the time, as far as going to comedy clubs and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. But
hey
I
man,
remember like
and
the comedy show at the 559. I
oh yeah,
I hear famous people that's on TV now. You know what I'm saying? Talking
yeah.
about the 559. You know what I'm saying? Comedy show.
And I see you, Chester. I was just talking, Pimp. You know, yeah. I mean, like people don't realize, man, that 559 was never a comedy club, but it's legendary for comedy.
That's
Because it,
that's
it
what I.
it broke a whole lot of motherfuckers, man, on some real shit now.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot of people came through 559, and a lot of them got tested. A lot of well-known comedians got tested in 559. A lot of them were
Yeah.
scared to come to 559. It was on what they call they had the creative tour, where it started up in Virginia, I think in Richmond, Virginia, and come all the way down through Atlanta, Nashville. I think it ended in Memphis, but then they brought it back to it'll end. If you go to Memphis, then you come back to Augusta. Like it was like a 2 week run. And a
Yeah.
lot of comedians when they got to 559, hey man, they were like, nah, I don't want that money. Y'all can have that little money. And see, we used to that was used to the 559, we'll take that little money. Oh, okay, we'll
Yeah.
go. Me, Shawty, Tyler, Nord, you know what I mean? Shit, man, at the end of
Hmm.
the month, this is our home club. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cause see, like, and I never fell in love with Uptown because I didn't like the way Uptown was doing the comedians. Cause see, once
Yeah.
once I got out there on the road with Bruce, I started seeing how shit really worked. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And see, what I had a problem with Uptown. Now I don't know how much it is now. So, but
Hmm.
I had a problem with them paying $450 and we have to do 9 shows. Come on, pimp, that's $50 a show. Like, hey man, I'm saying, like, I,
Yeah.
I I
Yeah.
knew I didn't have a big name then, but still, pimp, I can't go from at the time getting 750 to 800 a show to 450 a week for 9 shows. No, pimp.
Mm.
And but see, I was the only one bucking on it.
Yeah.
So it kind of X me out. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like when I
Mm.
interviewed Ken Spearman last year on the podcast, he said
Hmm.
he was because he was one of the original managers at Uptown. He was like, Black, you were bucking on the system before you came famous. I said, but pimp, I always knew my value.
You gotta
I
set
don't,
the
I don't care
standard.
nothing about all that, pimp. If
Yeah.
I can make you some money, I can damn sure make me some. You know what
Hmm.
I mean? That's my thing. Like I did a little documentary years ago, and I was saying the same thing. I was like, hey man, there go Miss Whitney, there go my daughter.
Cousin.
Man, the shout.
My cousin.
Yes, sir. It was just like pimp. I was bucking on a whole lot of stuff, man. But it was at the time, and then like I didn't have a big name. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was kind of everybody thought I was hating. And I was being bitter and all that. And I'm like, no, pimp, I'm just trying to tell y'all I understand the game and y'all don't understand it right now. Because see, it
Principles.
takes more than being funny. It's not about being funny. That's
Hmm.
that's your start to get funny.
That's my
Okay,
that
then
your start.
it's about putting people in the seat.
Yeah.
Now it's a lot of funny comedians out here. I'm talking about a lot of funny comedians, but it's very
Hmm.
few that can sell a ticket, and that's the
Yeah.
name of the game. When you can sell it,
Hmm.
you can demand whatever the hell you want to.
Yeah.
Like Cat Williams, I just heard that Cat Williams getting about 300,000 a show for the same
For
thing.
45 states.
Hey man, he said he done had 19 tours. That's 300,000, and 9 times out of 10 in a week. If he don't even work the week, you gonna do Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Or
Mm-hmm.
Friday, Saturday, pimp. That's 600,000 to damn near $1 million, 900,000 a weekend, and that's if you ain't got nothing during the week. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The money can be made, but it's about knowing how to market yourself. And like I tell people now, everybody be asking me, man, won't you come back? Won't you come back? And it ain't been nobody like you since you left. Okay, but at the same time, I know my value, pimp. If I
Mm-hmm.
can't figure out how to get this money on social media, hey pimp, I'm not coming back. Like I gave away too much. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like I done did a whole lot of stuff that y'all don't even know about. You know what I
Mm.
mean? Like I was the only writer Bruce had for Comic View and Coming to the Stage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know,
If
I
you
know.
look at
Yeah.
if you look at the credits when we was in New Orleans, you'll see head writer Black Boy. You know what I mean? So I don't did a whole lot, and then I don't seen a whole lot, man. Like I told y'all, man, I know these stories. I was with these cats before they blew up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? DL and them, Earthquake and them, they was already getting money, but
Yeah.
because like I opened up the Canadian Mist tour, I think it was called in Crown Royal tour. I
Mm-hmm.
opened up I opened up a couple of dates. You know what I mean? And then especially when they came here. And see
Yeah.
that put me on another level too. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? When they came here, I think it was like 15,000.
Okay.
Hey man, the roll from 15,000 pimp. Hey man.
Yeah.
but like I say, man, it's about being able to market yourself so you can benefit. Because what people
Yeah.
don't know, entertainment is the grimiest business in the world. Everybody wants something for nothing.
Yeah.
And see, that's why I'm not in a hurry to come back. Pimp, I don't want that shit no more. The Hollywood shit, like y'all now y'all seeing how Hollywood is. But hey man, I don't want this shit. And I love to perform. Like I love to get me a club here and stay and
Mm-hmm.
perform here. But trying to get in clubs and hey man, I don't cause see, I didn't understand it because I never had a problem with no waitress, no bartender, no club owner, no manager. I never had any problem. So I didn't
Mm-hmm.
understand why my work stopped.
Yeah.
And see, one of my partners, he was working for Comedy Central Records at the time. He couldn't figure it out. He was like, Black, why the hell you can't get no work? I'm like, Pimp, I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know if
Mm-hmm.
I'm being blackballed. I don't know. Like, I honestly, I don't know. Like
Yeah.
now, even now, Pimp, as much as they showed me on Comic View, you can't find a Comic View clip of me nowhere.
But that gotta
I can't
be
find a
some.
Comic View.
That gotta
I
be.
can't
That
find a
can't be right. Like you know what I'm saying. I seen it back then, and I was
yeah, back
happy.
then, yes, yeah, back
Yeah.
then,
When
yeah.
it
But
came on.
Google, Google me now. Go to YouTube and Google comedian Black Boy or BET comedian, whatever. It won't
Mm,
nothing come up.
that ain't that ain't how it's supposed to be. But
Yeah,
it's a couple of points that you said, when you was, going on your spiel. First of all, I think like, some people too real for the spiel. You know what I'm saying?
right, right.
And I feel like, just me, hearing what you're saying, even though I was close to whatever, but what I'm hearing is like it's like an agenda to where like what to if you
You got to
too
play the
real,
game. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
But see
and
what it
just
is. It's the same, just like on most jobs. Like if they
yeah,
can't control you, Pimp, they don't want no parts of you. Like
yeah,
the last 9 to 5 I had, it was at
yeah,
Everything's a Dollar Warehouse. This
mm-hmm,
was before Dollar Tree and all that. This was you know what I mean. So I
mm-hmm,
used to be the hair raised out there. So what? And then people used to come get me when they had a problem with management. You know what I mean? Because they
Yeah.
know, oh, I'm gonna say what I got to say. I'm gonna snap. I don't care nothing about that.
Hmm.
And see, what they did was they set my ass up. You know what I mean? They told me not to leave my truck. You know, I have a loan truck. They told me not to leave my truck, and but nobody would bring nothing to me. No pallets, no tears, no. They wouldn't bring
Yeah.
that to me for me to finish the truck. But you tell me I gotta have this truck by a certain time,
Yeah.
and they had to move my truck up to the very first truck, right by the office.
Yeah.
So,
So they can
hey man,
see you.
I'm about 35, 40 minutes. Hey man, I left and went and got me some shit to do my thing. And when I came
Mm.
back, hey, they sitting there waiting on me. Didn't we tell you couldn't leave? I'm like, but y'all also told me that, you know what I mean, y'all need to have
Yeah.
this truck out. You know what I mean? So, hey man, I've always been for what's right. You know what I mean? And I
Yeah.
don't care how nobody else feel about it. I'm gonna fight
Because
for what I think is right.
cause
You know what
what's
I mean?
right is
So
right, man. What's right is right.
hold
And
on, let me get back to the story about me and Hope Flood. I got sidetracked. But see what happened, there was a comedian, I don't know if y'all remember, called Black Casper. Black
I
Casper,
remember in that.
he was at Uptown and he told them, hey, you ain't gotta worry about them. I do it. That's when I say, you know what? I'm motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
I know how I am. I know the way I was brought up.
Yeah.
I don't
You
play
gotta
like that.
stand on something.
You
Yeah,
can't
you
you
gotta
can't play
stand
in
on
my
something.
face like that and we be cool. You know what I mean? And see,
Mm-hmm.
with everything that I experienced in the game, hey, I went back to the cater, man. I said, hey man, what we used to do when something happened to us, we charge it to the game.
Yeah.
That's what I did. It
Mm-hmm.
was a learning experience. I charged it to the game, but do I want to deal with that shit no more? No, it ain't worth it to me. You
Nah.
know what I mean? And if I gotta sell my soul or do some gay shit or whatever to
Nah,
make
man.
it to a certain level, pimp, it
No.
ain't gonna happen. So if
Yeah.
I know it ain't gonna happen, I might as well just go on and start wasting my time.
Yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
got that
Go on and
choice.
do something else.
I got that choice. And at the end of the
Yeah,
day, it's
yeah,
about the choice. It
right,
ain't, you
right.
know, it ain't about a preference. You made a choice to
Oh yeah,
do this or that. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. I mean, I don't had days of being bitter and mad and man, what happened? But it to me, pimp, it ain't worth it. Because like I
Nah.
say, what I miss most about all that traveling is the family time I didn't have. Like
Mm-hmm.
if I was on the road onto my hard for about 15, 20 years, you you know what I mean? So I missed a lot of family time, which is
Yeah.
really to me that's the most important thing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I got many skills. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can make some money. That's so I'm cool with that,
Yeah.
man. Like, and I don't have to be on the scene. Like, it was
Yeah.
never about fame for me. It was just I found out. Like, I've been selling my whole damn life. Anybody will tell you that. So I found out I can get paid doing what I love to do. That's
Yeah.
making people laugh and putting a smile on people's face. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? That's what I got into comedy for. You know what I mean? Because I always thought being on TV was for special people. Like, as
Yeah.
growing up, that's what I thought it was. But
Yeah.
I didn't know when I found out anybody could be on TV was when it take Comic View. Then when
Yeah.
I started finding out all the stuff behind the scenes, I was like, okay, you ain't got to be special, but there's certain shit you're gonna have to do to start
Yeah.
taking some levels. I'm like, oh, okay.
I
And
can't
pimp,
do it.
I'm not willing to play them games, man. Like I told you, Bruce was telling me that shit all the time. Hey man, you gotta learn to play the game, pimp. I'm like, pimp, I don't play nobody game. I
Yeah.
really don't. Like, I'm not trying to be funny, not trying to be arrogant, none of that. Like, I don't play nobody game. I like to bring
I'm,
people in my world and see if I can control it. Like,
yeah. I'm playing
if I'm gonna
my
let you
own
control
game.
me, I'm not gonna be happy anyway. So I'm not gonna do it long.
You're not playing your own game. I gotta play my own game.
Mm,
Whatever game it is, if it's
right,
kickball, soccer, whatever,
right,
I'm gonna play
right,
my game. I don't care about what you
right.
talking about.
I mean, I went through the same thing with kickball, man. Like, I never tried to be the fan favorite. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I'm gonna do what's right. You know what I mean? I'm gonna play the old school way. Like I say, I'm old school, man. All this new shit, the new way they like to do stuff, man. I can't do it, man. Because to me, it
But
don't
what
work.
you gonna get back into the kickball thing?
I don't know, pimp. What's happening, twins? I see y'all. Hey, them boys singing their ass off, man. They all the way over in Singapore. Yeah, the Jackson twins. They ATL bred. The Cater's on too. Hey,
Okay,
yeah, they went to garden. You know, I bust a whole bunch of them.
man.
Man, it's a whole bunch of them.
But
I
see, like a
guarantee you,
lot of,
they ran about 3 high school when we was in school. That's how many
but
of them
see,
is.
if you ain't from Decatur, you know what I'm saying. They don't know nothing about Gordon and Walker.
Nah, man, nah. Hey, man, let me tell you something, man. Them were the days, man. Them were the days, man. Them Gordon Walker rivalries. Like, man, we used to win. Nigga, we couldn't stand Walker. You know what I mean?
But they
Like,
don't know. They don't know. They don't know.
and I don't even know if they ever really had a beef. It was just rivalries back then. You know what I mean? Because it was so
Neighborhood.
many schools right around the corner from each other. Cedar Grove, Avondale, Garden, Walker, Columbia, Southwest.
Man,
Hey, man, all these schools
Towers.
within 5 miles of each other. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? So it could have been no real beef. I ain't never heard of no, and I was
yeah,
diehard going. You know what I
yeah,
mean? I was going up the garden game before I even was able to go to high school.
yeah.
I used to
Just
go to the
hanging out.
garden game when Chris Jackson was at guard and Hollywood was
Yeah,
at Decatur. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, hey
Hey, but
man,
we
so
gotta break
how
it down for him. We gotta break it down for him.
was that?
Gordon was McNair Middle School right now,
Yeah, they
and
smacked
Walker
down. Yeah,
was McNair High School
yeah,
right now. So y'all
yeah,
understand what we talking about.
yeah, yeah. And see, hey man, it tripped me out when they redid McNair the middle school.
Man,
The Garden High School, it's the parking lot now. And
yeah,
the field,
man.
the football field down there, yeah,
Man,
we
man,
man, that was the practice field. Nobody cared nothing about that
man,
field. When I rode by there and I see
man,
they had done redid the field, I'm
man.
like, what?
But
Hey,
like with my job, I used to deliver to them. You know what I'm saying? At my job, like construction stuff or whatever. And
right,
when I make a delivery there, I used to be like, man, this shit right here is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
this is
yeah,
where I I cut my teeth.
yeah. Hey man, I remember Mark Trey had the little goal. We used to be over there slamming on the little goal. Like,
Yeah,
hey man, hey
yeah.
man,
But I'm gonna tell you something. We talking about schools and stuff now. I went to the junior high, but I messed around and wound up at Cross Keys High School,
oh yeah,
um,
yeah.
off of Buford Highway in North
I
Druid
know exactly
Hill.
where it's at.
You
Yeah, I
see,
went to
North
Brockville.
the
Them,
North,
them was our rivalries.
but
Drew
look,
Hill and Gronky.
yeah, but you went to Druid Hill, yeah. So,
No, I
but
went to
I'm saying
Brockville and Drew Hill was
Brockville,
our
but it
yeah.
middle
What's
school
happening,
or
John?
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what I'm saying, people, when I used to come back to Decatur, they used to be like, man, them jokers up there don't know. I like, bro, you just them niggas up there getting it too. You know what I'm
Hey
saying?
man, let me
Think,
tell you,
don't
man.
think.
Let me tell you something, Pimp. I was so shocked when I went to Briarcliff because I went out there because Fred went out there because Coach Mans recruited him at Gresham Park to play basketball.
Okay.
So I go out there, I'm thinking, man, this white school, man, because that was my first time being around some white folk. I'm like, man, what the
Yeah.
hell, man? We out here in lame ass school. Man,
Yeah.
I got out there when I say it was some fools out there.
Man.
It was some fools out there, man. And
Yeah.
see, Druid Hill had some clowns over there. Lakeside had some clowns over there. Cross Keys had some. Hey man, so going to the M to M. Hey man, the M to M
Hey
wasn't true
man.
now.
Yeah. Yeah.
The M to M wasn't
But
true.
then I'm
But
saying, but when you went up there, them jokers was up there getting money too.
yeah,
It just
yeah,
was a different kind of, you know what I'm
right,
saying, a different
yeah,
kind of hustle.
yeah, yeah.
So you be like, man, that
But
shit the
but
lane
but but we
now.
took we took that player shit up there now. I'm telling you, man, Brockcliff had some players in there. I
Yeah.
promise you they did.
Okay.
Hey man,
Yeah,
so I
man.
mean, but I'm gonna tell you, I had a ball at every school I went to, man.
Yeah.
Like I had a ball at Broccoli, but then when I came to Garden, oh my God, boy, they was on a whole nother level of fun up there. Like nobody gave a damn. Like, hey, I'm gonna tell you, man, I was one of the smartest kids in elementary, but I ended up one of my lowest grades in Garden. I think I had a 21, and my partner had a 19.
Man,
Hey man,
I had
because we
them
didn't
people.
do nothing but Joan. And
Yeah.
see, when I went to Garden, what killed them with me when I went to Garden, a lot of the niggas that used to Joan all the time and they were crazy, them niggas wouldn't read out loud.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
when I
boy.
went up there, hey, they called me.
That's a
I
bad day.
always know where we at. I don't miss a beat, and I'm joning and everything with everybody else. They call
Yeah.
me. I start reading. They be like, "Man, fuck you, man." They be like, how you just gonna read? I'm like, "Nigga, it was my turn."
Boy, well,
Hey
that was the
man,
most embarrassing shit in the world. The goddamn
hey
teacher
man.
called on your name and you got to read in front of the class.
Oh yeah.
Oh man,
Now in school, I would never get up in front of class.
yeah,
But and I don't know what made me going on stage. What made it made it cool? Because in school,
yeah,
boy, no. Or a book report. Oh no, not, hey, I take a zero. Hey,
yeah.
I ain't coming up there. But
Yeah,
then
man.
when I got on stage, hey, it went into it. You know what I mean? So I
But
don't
see,
know,
like
man.
that's a different kind of funny. That what how that transition, like because everybody had I was kind of funny, but just to get up there and them lights on you, and
I mean,
then
it
you
took a minute to get used to, but man, I had a great foundation. Like I
yeah,
say, I was still in elementary. Okay, when I went to Briarcliff, hey man, it was some clowns out there. We used to joan all the time. When I went to
yeah,
Garden, hey, ain't nothing but fools. And now you got
yeah,
to be able to join. Okay.
yeah,
Now when we went to McNair, they used to I think it's D Hall, I think they call it. But when you
yeah.
get off the bus over there on the side of the school and you come up them
Hmm.
steps and you walk down D Hall, it was like the Soul Train line. Like they go,
Yeah,
it's people on both sides of the hall, and they gonna
yeah,
join you from the time you walk in the door till you get to the end of the line, and then you just get at the end of the line because the next person they killing him, and you get to
yeah,
kill. Like I've always been surrounded by a bunch of clowns, man. So and then
yeah.
I was at my worst when I was at Open Campus. Anybody went to Open Campus with me, they'll tell you, hey man, this mother was straight food, man. I used to have a part across the street from the high school every
I
day.
was about the Taco Bell and
Yeah.
well, it's a Target and shit now.
Yeah, it used to be
Mm.
Richway. I used to have a party in the Richway parking lot every day, pimp. And I'm anybody that went to over campus in 87, 88, they will tell you.
But that's
My,
North
and my,
Druid Hills. That's the north side.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And I had about 50 people out there dancing on top of cars, and I had the music blasting. The principal used to come outside and look across the street with some binoculars, pimp. And then I come in school the next day. I am not exaggerating. He'd be like, "Hey, I seen you over there. I seen you over there drinking because, hey, man, we should be drinking and everything." So,
Man, they had a
I,
bowling class or something at that
hey,
motherfucker or something.
I don't know about the classes, because I didn't attend none of them. Look, I went over there. I was one class behind. I was like, "Look, I'm going here and get this class
Get
so I
yeah,
can march." You know what I mean?
yeah.
I didn't care nothing about nothing else. Just I want to march. You know what I
They
mean?
set you up. They set
Hey,
you up
sitting
good.
just straight up. Hey, man, I went over there and they told me that you could drop classes and all it took was 3 days or six halves and all that. And hey, man, I was like, boy, hey, man, I remember getting in one classroom. I walked in there. I got my math book off the desk, walked to the back of the room, opened up the book, looked in the book about 2, 3 pages, got back up, walked up to the front of the class, put this book on the desk, and was walking out the door. She was like, "You not gonna?" you're not gonna stay in class today? I said, no, I'm gonna go on and drop this one. I already know I'm not. I'm, hey, baby, you talking about chemistry? Man, I ain't thought nothing about no chemistry and biology. Hey, man, I ain't thought nothing about this in about 5 years.
Yeah,
Because I really got tired of school in the 8th grade, Phil, on some real
yeah,
shit. I just went the rest of the way because my mama didn't want me, me to get my diploma. And
yeah.
hey, man.
But see, that was kind of the thing with me too. I ain't, I just wanted to play football.
Yeah.
I was one of them. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
The average jock. Football, I'm good. I did enough, you know what I'm saying, to be able
Oh,
to play
yeah.
football.
Oh, yeah.
But but yeah, man. So I was steps away from open campus, and you know what I'm saying. What that
Hey,
shit
Phil,
was the
I tell you
Scottsdale.
today, don't do it. Don't
Nah,
don't do it,
man.
Phil.
Nah, man. Get your shit because
Oh, hey,
that's the
Phil, I'm
shit.
tell you, I had a ball at that motherfucker, man. I was a real shit, man.
Yeah,
I had a ball. I had a ball at every school I went to. I'm telling you, I was so bad at open campus. Hey, man, you know how you had them parent teacher meetings when your parent had to
yeah,
come up there. Look, they were having the meetings, and it was a couple people that used to hang with me. Their parents came up there before mine.
yeah.
So, hey, one of my right hand people, she came to me. She said, "Look, hey man, this man is telling everybody parent that they think hang with you that you are a bad influence on their child." I said, "Hold on, wait, what?" She said, "Nigga," and me and her mama were cool as hell. She said, "Man," she told my mama that, "Boy, you are a bad influence on me." And hey, I was like, "Hold on," and there was about three more people told me that. I said, "Hell nah." So look, when
Damn.
my daddy came up there, he would tell them all kind of crazy shit I was up there doing. My dad looked at me and said, "Boy, what are you doing up here?" I said, "Cat, to be honest with you, nothing, man." I said, "Cat, I've been out of school." You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But see, I had to get it off me. I was like, okay, now tell my dad how you telling everybody parent I'm a bad influence on their child, and so I got it off me a little bit for a minute. But when we got to the
yeah,
house, my dad was like, "Man, boy, you just ain't gonna do right, boy." I was like,
yeah.
cause boy, I was so smart in elementary, like nigga, I was in all the gifted classes on patrol, discovery, like man, I was into everything.
Hmm.
So they ended up getting all them gifted classes when I went to Briarcliff in the 8th grade. Hey man, I got
Yeah,
them classes. I was like, hold on, wait a minute. I gotta study for real. This ain't easy
yeah,
no more. Hey man,
yeah.
boy, 9th grade, I got out there I got them all them regular classes. No, I don't want to be in
That
no advanced class.
the AP classes.
Yeah. I was in all of them, son. No, I don't
Mm,
want this no more. Cause I
mm,
already knew I was tired of school in the 8th grade. I already know I'm not going to college. Now I
yeah,
can read my ass off and I can count my ass off, so I'm good. That's all I'm
yeah,
gonna need. I'm not gonna need no world history. I'm not gonna need no science, biology, and I'm not gonna use that, man. You
yeah.
know what I mean? So I was like,
But
nah,
I did the same shit too. All the classes when I got in, like shit. My last two classes, my last two periods of school was work study or something. You know what I'm saying? I got the hell on. I didn't want the damn general diploma. I ain't have to have all that academic and advanced academic. I just wanted to
right.
play football. And you know what I'm saying? That's all that
And
fucking
it's
matters to
crazy,
me.
cause boy, I don't play about school when it comes to them kids, man.
Not now, because that
Nah,
be the
hey,
mistake.
no, man. Yeah,
That be
yeah,
the mistake. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Now, and I tell mine to this day, like, they
Like
play
I
sports and
think
stuff
I
like,
think one of the worst mistakes I ever made was when I left Briarcliff and went to guard. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I think that was like I love going, but but I got the
But you
guard
got into that
motherfucker. That was
shit.
oh
You
yeah,
got into that shit
oh
at
yeah,
Gordon.
yeah.
You know,
Because I was at home and man, I knew everybody from Mall Trail, even the ones I didn't know from going to Tilson. Shit, I knew
yeah.
I knew the rest of them from going to Mall Trail. So
Hmm.
hey man, when I got up there, I was at home. I was like, boy, it's black people everywhere right here.
Yeah.
This shit don't
But
stop.
see, but see, it was crazy for me because I was at Matt Junior High just doing stupid stuff. you know what I'm saying, and wind up going across keys because my mama was like, "You not gonna make it," and you know what I'm saying, just because the shit
Oh
I was
yeah,
doing. But I was mad. But now that I'm older, like you said, it's reversed. If
right.
I had stayed at goddamn
Yeah,
Mac now, ain't no
right.
telling, you know what I'm saying, how I would have
Right.
been right now. So going to cross keys, you know what I'm saying, help me out, you know.
Oh yeah. And see, V now, V and Charles and Jarvis and my cousin Jerome, all them followed me to Briarcliff.
Yeah.
And then I ended up leaving them down in the 10th grade when I went to
Yeah.
guard. And
Yeah.
V asked me one day, he was like, man, how we follow you to Briarcliff and then you just leave us over there? And I was like,
Yeah.
Pimp, to be
I'm
honest
going
with
over
you.
here.
No, but when I told him what it was, he was like, man, because I told him, I said, Pimp, when I left Briarcliff, that's when I started hustling.
Yeah.
And it was. And I was like, Pimp, y'all were good guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wouldn't, because anything I'd have did, y'all probably been right there with me. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And I wouldn't put that on y'all like
Oh
that
yeah,
because
yeah.
it's not y'all. You know what I mean? Y'all were
Yeah.
good guys. Y'all were athletes and all that. So
Mm-hmm.
that's the only way for me to get it away from y'all, for me to leave. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he was like, man, you were thinking about that, like you were thinking about that like that back then. I said, yeah, Pimp, I always thought like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, no, if y'all was into it, that'll be one thing. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Pimp,
Yeah, I ain't
but
gonna
see,
and then go back to what you said that when you was in school, everybody said that my kid can't hang around you. You're a bad
oh
influence.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So you cut the shit
But
off and just say,
yeah,
I ain't
yeah,
gonna be around. I ain't
nah,
gonna bring
man,
you around that. You know what I mean?
yeah,
If I'm a
yeah,
bad influence, then I'm gonna let y'all, you know what I mean?
yeah.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
see,
Stay over
but
here.
it's crazy because it was crazy because I could be playing with them outside, but then if I had to go in the house and get some water or something, I might stand there and talk to their mom and dad for about 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go back outside and start back playing with them. Like I was cool with everybody, mama, daddy, like all my friends, man. And they parents already knew I was like the wild child, but they never
Yeah.
kept them away from me. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? So I was like, hey man, that's why I say, man, them the players that keep me grounded, man. Like they ain't never looked at me a certain type of way, or if they did, I never knew about it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So hey man, they let me do my thing. They ain't never tried to change me. They ain't never. Hey man, we brothers. We been brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Charles, I think I met Charles in the first grade. Jarvis in the second grade, and I think V was we was in the fourth grade going to the fifth. Yeah, I think we was in fourth grade going to the fifth. And they been right up beside me, man. That's why I be tripping on that. These young folks, why they ain't got no friends. Like, hey man,
You
I'm
got a
not.
couple. I got a
Yeah.
couple.
Oh yeah. Hey man, what you think about this Funny Willis, man? Because I know all the women
Um,
was cheering for it first. Yeah, girl, you do tell them. Y'all can't mess with Funny Willis. Oh, okay.
but I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell you, yeah, I gotta go to the barber shop, whatever.
yeah, boy.
But my thing is, I like it because she's standing up for herself. You know what I'm saying? As a strong black woman, that's just my
Yeah,
opinion. Because what they doing ain't got nothing to do with what's going on. That's my
right,
whole thing.
right,
We talking about these people who tried to steal the election. What I do on my own personal time. I'm a grown person. You know what I mean? That's a
right,
grown woman, grown man. Okay, they saying a dude was married or whatever, but if you notice, they not even talking about that part. They just
nah,
say inappropriate relationship.
right,
Even when they talking to her in court, they didn't say she was messing with a married man. So that shit over with. So that didn't
no,
have
but
nothing to
Pimp,
do with nothing.
let me tell
Go
you what
ahead.
they did though. They showed that she couldn't keep her composure. That's really all they wanted to do. She played into that angry black woman. She played right into it.
You think so?
And then, but yeah, I watched it. I don't see many videos.
Me too.
And
Yeah.
that's gonna be her downfall. Like they didn't want trying to convict her or nothing. They just wanted to show that she can't make some like she can't be biased. You know what I mean? And because women get emotional, and that I talk to women about this all the time. Like that's a lot of y'all downfall. Y'all operate on y'all emotions, and you can't do that. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Because women will say, "Fuck the world" for something that happened, something simple that happened. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
when you say that, it's consequences to it. When you say that, okay, you still even when you get mad in your relationship, you still got to handle business.
Yeah.
You got to put them big girl drawers on and still go handle business. You can't be, no, I ain't feel like doing it because you did this last night. I don't care nothing about none of that, child. You better go handle that business. As soon as you want some money or something, I'm gonna be the same way. But no, I don't feel like it. Hey, so you better make sure you handle that business. But what she did was she played it to the angry black woman role, and that's all they wanted her to do. And then when you working for the government, you can't use those corporate cards, those government cards that they give you for business. You can't use them. You can't use them and tell me I put the money back. You can't do that. All that I paid in cash. Oh, okay. Well, where the receipts at? You can we
But
go to
you
your
pay.
bank and see where you draw the money out? Can we go to his bank and see where he put the money in? Like, but I'm saying, Pimp, I'm saying, when you and me, yeah, we can say that.
Yeah.
They say that, Pimp. When you in that
But
position,
no.
and you definitely can't use their card. That's all
But
I'm saying.
listen. But listen. But see, it's to me. It's like that's the whole point of what I'm trying to say. They talking about this, that, and the other, and the money, this, that,
Yeah,
and the other. But the point, what I'm trying to make is, if I paid cash, I don't have a receipt. But okay, so if she said they colleagues, they're in the same field or
yeah,
whatever, and on her card, on her card, she paid for this, that, and the other.
yeah,
But
yeah.
then
If she,
when they
hold
get
on, man.
there, she paid
If
for
she
dinner.
using, yeah, well, I'm saying it's cool if she using her personal card. That's
Okay,
that's
so
cool. But that wasn't the thing. He was using the government card. That's where the problem came in at. See, when you have to keep that money separate, Pimp, I promise you that.
I
See,
know, I
that's
understand that. I
okay. Yeah,
understand that. But
and see,
it's like she still, it's not. It, it's like with me, they try to
hey
tell
Jody,
you, they try to tell you, they trying to break her because of the position that she's
yeah,
in. I'm
yes,
saying what's wrong
yes,
is wrong, what's right is right. But what I'm
okay,
saying, for her to, like, anybody else, if that was anybody else, just somebody else, uh,
mm-hmm.
uh, uh, somebody less than her, like prosecutor or something. She the
Right,
DA of the damn. So
right,
they might have railroaded her
yeah,
because
yeah,
she's not. Oh, they would have railroaded her, but it
mm-hmm.
probably even wouldn't have got to that because she doesn't matter. It's just like she's the DA, she's investigating Donald Trump, and they
Uh-huh.
digging up stuff that everybody else is they doing the same thing. So for
Yeah,
her to say, I'm not gonna let you trick me and say I paid with a card and now you need receipts. Everything that
but,
me and this
but
dude did, I paid in cash.
okay, but
So
see,
ain't no.
this is the part that you're missing. He paid for everything with the card. So everything hold on, Pimp. I'm trying to tell you how it's going now. He
I
paid for
looked at it
everything with
too
the
now.
okay, okay. But see, you sounded like them. You in your feelings talking about what it should be.
Uh-uh.
This is what
Not
I'm
to
saying,
them.
Pimp. Okay, no, I'm saying this is what I'm saying. Like Bruce told me, I had to learn how to play the game. She got to learn how to play the game too. Pimp, okay,
She,
okay. I'll let you have it. I'm telling you
but do
why
you?
she's in the position she's in. And
Why
then you
you
have to
no?
remember. I'm saying you got to remember Trump is running again, Pimp. Trump is a
That's the
Republican.
problem. That's
She
the
Democrat.
problem.
Oh, okay,
That's a problem in itself.
okay,
And I'm glad we
okay.
this what we this because
Yeah,
we fill
hey,
each other out. So
yeah,
that's another thing that why it's a bigger picture. It's a bigger
yeah,
picture.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
because
yeah.
it's Donald Trump that tried
Exactly,
to steal the
exactly.
election, and it's a black woman that had the audacity to say, I'm finna charge you with all these charges,
Hmm.
and you're gonna have to pay for what you did. That's the
Hmm.
main story.
Okay,
That's the
I'm
main
saying,
story
I'm
because
saying,
if that
I'm not. I don't have a problem with her uh taking
we
Trump to
wouldn't be
court.
talking we
What
wouldn't be
what I'm
talking about
saying,
it. We wouldn't be
what I'm
talking about it. We
I
wouldn't be
know it, Pimp,
talking about
but
this.
this is what I'm saying, Pimp. When you come at people like Donald Trump, they don't play fair. They finna dig up your background, and anything that they can find, Pimp, they gonna use it to get him off. They don't
Okay,
care nothing about her.
okay.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. It's a difference in civil and a civil trial and a criminal trial. They not trying to have her locked up. They don't care nothing about the money thing. What they trying to get her to do is show herself being unstable so they can get the case thrown out. That's it. They don't care nothing about
What?
her.
So
Okay.
throwing the case out is okay. So they supposed to
No,
be able.
I'm saying, you know,
So
it's an offense and a defense. She was on the offense. They playing defense, which means they
because
trying to get the case thrown out because he's running again. Pimp. He finna win. He finna
because
win this election. He finna win this election, whether y'all want to believe it or
and, and listen, and that's why it's a problem, and that goes
not.
back to
Okay.
black woman. It don't even. It could have been a black man. So now we got a black man and a black woman that's head DEAs or lawyers and this, that, and the other. And it's like y'all want to bring up this, and it's other people on who the defendants or whatever. They got relationship with people that they, you know what I'm saying, on their same council or whatever. So
Mhm.
but you saying Donald Trump is going to win again, and all of this is because Donald Trump,
Mhm.
um, and his people. We as the United States of America got a bigger goddamn problem because
Yeah.
for somebody to have a strong hold on a group of people that ran up in the dang on White House and like they don't want to talk. They sweep that up under the rug. They don't want to talk about that. That's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
those people, those people, because of this guy that just came out. What president can't come out with fucking shoes? This man came out with some $300, $900 pair of damn shoes, and it's like they're putting something in your face. And it's a black woman, whoever stand up against what you doing, you 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 bring up, you go dig for their dirt, but the dirt you do is right into everybody's face. You
Okay,
say
so
grab them by the
they
pussy.
doing the same thing. Playing Pimp, they playing defense. They putting her dirt
They
right
ain't
there
playing.
in front of everybody.
But
Cause
they dirt. What about
but
they
Pimp,
dirt?
this is what I'm saying. I'm not saying that it's right to get rid of her. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is what they trying to do is get her. They're trying to discredit her. Pimp, that's it. And with her
So she
showing
don't
out like
supposed to
with
stand up. She don't supposed to
no
stand up for
no.
herself.
Okay, but Pimp, you can't go in there like you at the nail salon arguing with them folks like that. Cause Pimp, you are a DA. You this is the same thing that you try to do. You try to get people to act out of character, Pimp, and they did that with her. When that dude came off the stand, she was talking about she was ready to come in there.
But
She talking about
listen,
she was
but
hold
listen.
on, Bill, hold on. She talking about she was pacing in there. When they said that they didn't want to talk about something, she said, no, let's talk about it. Cause see, when they started talking about that money thing, and 9 times out of 10, that's most women. That's when you touch a nerve when you start talking about money,
But
and
listen, 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 listen.
they
Can
okay, Bill,
let me just get right in here
okay,
right quick because I forget.
okay,
I'm telling you, I forget. So it go back to what you were saying about it's certain things that you ain't gonna do.
Right.
Back to Fannie Willis, regardless of what anybody thinks she doing this and doing that, she had to go in there and be herself at the end of the day, right? Like you said, it's certain stuff that
Yeah.
you wasn't gonna go for,
Right.
and she couldn't go in there like this person. You know what I'm saying? Just like you
Yeah.
back
Yeah.
then with the comedy thing, you weren't
Yeah.
gonna go on that stage and be this person. So
Okay.
I'm like the moral compass of I whatever happened, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather you be who you are. I ain't going for it. Yeah, I'm ready. I've been waiting on this. I've been standing up in my
Okay.
office waiting for you know what I'm saying? And black woman, black man, white man, it don't matter to me. Stand up
Okay.
for what you stand up for.
But see, but yeah, I'm saying I understand all that. I'm with her. I agree with everything she done until she testified. What I'm saying is,
You,
okay,
you
Pimp, hold on. Like I told you, I bucked on the system, right? But
yeah.
I also had to pay I had to pay them consequences too for bucking on the system. Now she bucked on the system, but when the way she bucked, and it's a difference than me and you sit here talking about it, and when she in front of the courtroom, nigga, you not finna tell me you can act the way you want to talk when you go to court, and she can do it too. Like Pimp, she should have been ready for that. She know they coming at her, and with you being the DA, that you should have been able to train yourself for those questions. That's how they get
Mm-mm,
everybody, Pimp. That cross examination,
mm-mm.
Pimp.
But
Okay, all
listen,
right,
okay,
okay,
cross examination.
yeah,
But if
yeah,
they cross examination
okay.
keep asking you the same question in a different kind of way and trying to play on your intelligence.
To get you to
No,
act out of
no, no.
character, Pimp.
You
Okay,
can't ask
okay.
me. You can't ask me what my name is Michael, and then you said okay. Well, over here you said your name was Mike, and then I just told you my name, and then you want to come with another scenario or this, that, and the other, and say same question. I'm like, after a while, you like, bro, like, what do you keep asking me the
Let me ask you
same
this.
thing?
Have you ever been to court?
Yes.
Okay. Now you tell me that you talk like you talking right now. You can talk like that in court.
What I'm saying
How
to
simple,
you is
simple,
no.
simple, no, simple. Yes or no? Can you
If
talk like
I'm
you talking now
guilty,
in court?
if I'm
No,
if
no,
I
no, 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 no,
if
no,
I'm
no,
not
no, no. Hold
guilty,
on. We
if
we
I'm
we
not
no, we not even at that point yet. We
okay,
talking about just talking. We talking about you testifying. You gonna sit here and tell me that you can testify and talk just like you talking to me right now? Or you
okay.
gonna have to go in there with a sense of calmness and demeanor because your logic gonna tell you the same thing. Do not let them get you out of character. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get you to show her edge that you will snap. And that's what they did. They're not trying to convict her of anything. They just want
But
to
that
show that, okay, Pimp, I'm telling you. I
but
guarantee you
listen,
she okay,
I'm asking you a question.
okay.
She the same way. That's why it's Young Thug. This that her demeanor ain't changed. It don't matter
Okay,
you
now let, let, let,
gang
let,
and
let,
this
now let me
like
tell you something about that. Let me tell you something about that. They just showed that she used to represent YSL. Now, how you gonna
I
go from
know.
representing YSL to being the DA and then you trying to convict them? Pimp, that's all a conflict of interest, Pimp. I promise you.
I
Hey, okay,
understand,
okay, okay.
but what? So what was she supposed to do?
No,
That was that.
she's supposed to testify like she has some damn sense and not like she at the damn nail salon or at the beauty parlor. And I went old
So
school,
her
nigga. At
defending
the beauty
herself.
parlor.
So her defending herself against lies
It's the
is
way she acted, Pimp. I'm telling you, okay. I ain't never seen nobody go in there and snap like that in court and they came out in their favor. Never. Never in
because
my life.
you know why? Because nobody has never tried to steal an election. Nobody never did an insurrection and tried to take over the goddamn White
Okay.
House. And she
Okay.
was saying, I ain't going for that in my.
I'm saying I'm not
I'm.
I'm not knocking her for
That's
what she
the
did,
point.
Pimp.
You
No,
keep you
I'm not
keep
knocking.
sweeping.
Okay.
So I
No,
would have an
what
attitude.
I'm saying
You would
is
have an
okay.
attitude if this nigga slapped you. look, if somebody slapped you, you the DA,
Mhm.
somebody slapped you in your face and called you a liar, and then they, you defended yourself or whatever, you did your job, and then they come to you and want to dig up your past about what you did in your past. You telling me you wouldn't be like what you would you just I
So, so,
mean,
so, so
eh,
basically,
eh,
you going off your emotions.
no, it's not
Yes,
emotion.
yes,
It's
yes,
the
you
fact.
are.
It's
Okay.
the fact. But look, emotions is a part of everything. If
Yeah.
you don't, if you
Well,
just that's like a dead body. A dead body is the only thing
I
that don't have
guarantee,
no emotion.
I guarantee you, if you go to courtroom, if you go to court,
I listen.
hold
I've
on,
been,
yo. I guarantee you, if you go to court, your lawyer gonna sit your ass down and go over what you supposed to do and say and how you supposed to act before
but
you get your
listen.
ass on
But
that
that's
damn stand. Okay.
but you said me go get. She is the head lawyer in the damn the state. Like what? So
Which
she
means she should
prepared.
which means she
She's
should have been
prepared
ready for that. She should have been ready
for
for the cross
bullshit.
examination. Yeah, yeah.
She said,
When you
but
do
she
something
said
every day, when you
no,
do something every day, you can't tell me that you
no,
shouldn't have been ready for
no,
that.
no,
They knew
no.
that
She
they
was
knew
like,
you. Okay.
she can't believe that they had the audacity to
You see this right here?
to
You
put
see this
the.
right here?
It's little,
Yeah, she was tripping, acting too hood, and the DA, it's a certain way she has to carry herself, even if they lied on her. I promise you, Pimp, especially when you're on the stand, Pimp. That's what I'm saying. On a podcast,
but
yes,
you
you
can't.
can do what you want
No,
to do. But on
no.
Pimp, I'm gonna
I'm gonna
say this one more
disagree.
time. Let me ask America or the world. If you know anybody that went to a court proceeding, whether it was criminal or civil, and they showed their ass like Funny Willis did, and it came out in their favor, please let me know. Please let me
Okay,
know.
and then okay, can I respond?
Yes,
The same people. Let me see how many of those people that you know is the DA of the the state of Georgia or whatever, any state.
but
It's a
pimp,
different. It's a different. It's a
it
different.
is,
It's a different.
which means she
That's
should have
like
been
somebody
prepared.
coming to you. No,
Okay,
that's like
okay,
somebody coming to you. Cause they're like somebody coming to you and telling you something about the coming game from
yeah,
back
yeah.
then, and the
Yeah,
stuff that you holding, that the
they
stuff that you
tried.
holding
Yeah,
in, the stuff
yeah.
that you holding in, you know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? That's like somebody trying to get you to say this person saying this and this and this and this and this and this. After a while, you're gonna be like, man, hold up. You know what I mean? And you gonna
Mhm.
the emotion that we talking about,
Yeah.
after a while, that emotion gonna come out. You know what I mean? Sooner or later, you can be like, man, hold up,
Mhm.
wait a minute. I'm coming in this
Okay.
courtroom, coming to this stage or whatever it is. Like you
Mhm.
ain't finna keep messing with me like this.
Right. That's if we are in here, but in a courtroom.
It's the same thing. It's the same
Let
thing.
me tell you this help. Let me tell you this help. I don't know if y'all remember this. You remember it was, I don't know how many years ago it was. It was probably about at least maybe about 10 years when it was a dude from the Meadows. He was riding by the Meadows, and somebody, I'm not gonna call his name out. Somebody jumped in the back of his car trying to carjack him. When the dude couldn't get the car because he took the gun and shot the nigga, you know, when they came and asked him, "Hey, was you scared?" He said, "Yeah, man, I feared for my life. I don't know if I ever been that scared because he knew that he could say, yeah, no, I'm so and so, and I used to be down by law. I ain't never scared." He did not say that. He said that yes, I was scared. It was self defense. And guess what he did? He beat the case.
Okay.
I'm not saying she wrong for what she did. I'm not saying she wrong for how she felt. What I'm saying is you got to keep your composure when you on that stage. Because Pimp, that's exactly what they wanted to do. They wanted you to get out of character, Pimp, and that's what she
How did
did.
she got? But if that's her character,
Okay. Okay.
how she got out of character? If you already know how a person is, and if you already know how a person is, then why would you? come at that person expecting a different something else.
Okay.
You saying the
I'm
court,
saying,
you saying the
let me
court.
let me let
It
me let
don't
me
matter.
let me
At
ask you
the end
this.
of the day, the court not judge. The court not God. So at the end of the day, if we doing that,
See, now
then
you talking about court and God. We not God ain't got nothing to do with
but
this. I
so
promise you,
why am
God
I
can't
gonna
save us from
no?
this.
What I'm saying, so
God not
I'm
gonna
not.
save us from this.
Why am I gonna change? Why am I gonna change? I'm not gonna. If I'm the DA, this, that, and the other. If you
Okay.
telling to lie on me or something, and I feel like you attacking me, it don't. The stage don't matter.
I'm saying
The
no
stage,
nobody has commented and said that somebody done showed their ass like that in court and that it turned out good in their favor. Phil. It's not gonna happen, Phil.
but
And see what they
listen. But the
but
only
listen,
thing they gonna
let me
do,
ask you this. Let me
they
ask you
gonna
this.
do is they gonna only take her off the case. The only thing they gonna do is take her off the case, and she can't damn prosecute the case or whatever. They're gonna appoint somebody else, and Donald Trump is going to get off.
that's
Donald
what she's
Trump is going to
hoping.
get off for trying to steal an election. That's the
Yeah,
biggest picture.
yeah.
I don't. That's
Yeah,
the biggest
you
picture.
went all around the world to say the same thing I said. He gonna get
No,
on.
I said that from the beginning. But
No, no,
but
no, no,
that
no, no.
that's
Okay,
not a good
okay.
thing. That
I
Donald
didn't
Trump
say it was
being the
good,
president
Phil.
again.
I'm saying, you remember when I told you Bruce told me I had to learn how to play the game? She got to know how to play the game too, Phil. And I don't.
But the
Okay,
game done changed, bro. The game done
okay,
changed.
okay.
The
I
game
guarantee
done
you.
changed.
Yeah,
The
the
game done
black folk game,
changed.
black folk game changed. Them crackers
So
game ain't changed not one time, Phil.
okay, so we done been quiet for these many
Okay,
years, and they just now they putting shit in your face. This
I'm
guy
saying.
can get a group of people to come and overtake the same thing you saying, go stand in front of this government and be this kind of way. But the same people, the government that we talking about, let a man and get a group of people together and run up in the goddamn White House. Cause come on, man,
Yeah, Pimp, I
come
feel the
on,
same
like,
way you
come,
feel.
but you
And let
can't.
me tell you,
You
she did the right thing to bring the charges up on him. I'm not talking about that. I'm
but
not saying she
but
wrong for that. I'm talking
but
about how she bring
her
her up
personal
on that
business
stand.
don't have nothing to do with
Okay,
that. Her
okay,
personal
but
business
Pimp,
has.
let me tell you, man. When you playing defense, Pimp, you not worried about her personal business. You trying to get her to show out. That's all you trying to do. You trying to win the case. That's it. You're
Okay,
not worried about her personal business. If that's where you can hear
okay,
that, trust me, that's where they gonna hit you at, Pimp. Now,
okay.
I know you don't been on a whole lot of battles. I
Yeah,
know you. Okay, when you fighting somebody, Pimp, you ain't. Well, you know what? He got a weak arm. I better not hit him in that arm. No, you finna hit him in that arm. Cause you the only person I know that won't hit somebody with a weak at. Cause I'm gonna wear your weakness out. You tell me where your weak at, I'm gonna wear your weakness out.
yeah.
So,
But
I'm not saying she wrong for bringing him up on charges. I'm not saying I want him to get away with it. What I'm saying is
so if she hadn't have done that,
what hurt
if
her is her showing out. That's all I'm saying.
she didn't show out to me, she showed out because, like I said, and like
Okay.
she said, I'm not the one on trial.
Yeah,
I
she's not. She's not.
yeah,
She's not.
so what we're doing is
Okay.
it's irrelevant. It ain't got nothing
Okay.
to do with nothing. It's about
Okay.
this dude, and that's what I'm saying. It's not. I'm gonna say this. Donald Trump, you said,
But
is
they
still
don't play,
running.
Phil. Yeah, I'm trying to tell him. Oh, they don't
So
play, Phil.
something has to change because
Okay.
it's not gonna be good for it's not gonna be good it's not gonna be good because they're gonna like it's gonna mess around, man. It's gonna be like a race
I'm
war.
not. I'm not saying it's not, Pimp. What I'm saying is she had him. She
No,
fumbled the
she
bag is
didn't.
what they call it now. Yes, yeah.
No.
Okay. Okay.
I can't see the comment. So what I'm saying,
I'm
I can't.
saying.
I ain't
I'm
it
saying.
don't matter. At the end of the day, okay, you saying she got out of character, she shouldn't have done this, that, and the other. But they meddle in this black woman business, right?
Okay.
And at the end of the day, they just gonna take her off the case. And the main point is She brought this dude on trial of his people for trying to steal the election.
Mm-hmm.
And if she didn't do that, doing her job, we wouldn't even never been at this point. So
I'm
it's
saying,
back to the audacity to come
okay.
to me about
Okay.
this dude right here, his people trying to steal the election.
Mhm. Hey man,
I'm
like I done told many black people, pimp. They
man, we
it's
got to do
their
something else.
system, pimp.
We can't
It's
keep
their
telling them. We
system.
got to do something
Okay,
else.
I'm
We
saying
got to do something
it's
else.
okay. I'm
This
trying
don't
to tell
work.
them now. It's their system. So you got to learn how to play your game inside their system. Their system ain't gonna change for you. I promise you it ain't. Like pimp,
But when we got to
they
get it, how long is it gonna take? I'm saying so. That's what I'm saying. Like right now with this Fanny, that just added on to how I feel about the damn insurrection. Like I have a problem with that. And then this guy
yeah.
still I'm gonna keep on saying it. I hope the comments say he keep on saying the same thing. I have a damn problem with that right there, man, because it's changing the game and the game has changed. And I
Yeah,
don't know
yeah.
what we gonna do because man,
First of all,
they
you got to
they
learn
they,
the
they
rules of
ran
the
up in the
game.
White House. You hear me?
That's the only way you gonna be able to win. Some pimp. If it's their game, you got to learn how they play it. See,
Okay, I
black people
know.
like to
We
go off their
know.
emotion, how they think the game should go, or how they
Okay.
feel like it should go. Pimp, that don't mean nothing to nobody but you. Like
But
on
you
some real
gotta
shit.
get after a while.
Okay.
If you just keep getting kicked in the ass and kicked in the ass, right? I understand what you're saying, but that shit, the taking over the White House and the government, that let me know, like
That
it's
let me know they don't care, and there ain't nothing they can do about it. That's what it let me know.
it is
Because
we so it's
everything they said that Trump couldn't do, he did it, pimp. And he
so
didn't
what we
care.
gonna do?
He didn't care about
So
the
what we
laws,
gonna?
the rules, or none of that.
So
And you
what?
know what's crazy? They don't complain about him, but he finna win again, man. Joe
That's
Biden can't keep
that's
him
a
out of office, pimp.
problem.
Yeah, it's a
That's a
problem, but
problem.
okay.
That's a
We talking about
problem.
it's a problem, but pimp, we talking about what they doing too. Joe
And they
Biden,
say,
man, you okay,
how dare
okay.
you? How dare you? How dare you
You see, we
bring
said we
Donald
win when
Trump?
we make our own game. I don't try to tell you.
No, man. Okay, make our own game, but
I'm saying that's okay.
we have
Let me
to.
tell you something, pimp. And see, this might make me sound crazy, but I don't blame white folk for what they do. I don't, because if we had a chance to be on top, pimp, I'm gonna keep my foot on your neck too. Now, I don't know how nobody else think, but the way I think is nobody that's in power gonna give some of their power away to help you get closer to them. It's not gonna happen. Now, y'all might see it another way. I don't. So I don't blame them for what they do. Because if it was me, I keep my foot on your neck too, pimp. Now, do I think it's right? No, I don't think it's right. But I can't expect somebody that's in power to give me some of their power so it'll make it better for me. No, pimp, you'll lose every time like that. I ain't never seen nobody that give away some of their power. You know what I mean? If y'all have, please let me know. I have never seen it. And when people in power, yeah, they act a certain way, pimp, to keep you down. That's the way life goes. If it's been another way for y'all, please let me know. Cause I ain't my life, that's how it's always been. So, hey man.
But man, I hear you, man. But it's just like at some point in time, it's like something got to change when it comes to that.
Yeah, yeah,
And
but we gotta change it and quit expecting them to change it. That's all I'm
but it
saying,
ain't.
pimp.
But I'm not saying I
Okay.
don't. So that's why she's standing up. That's why I'm saying I don't have a
Yeah,
problem with it
I'm
because
not knocking her. I'm not knocking her for standing up, pimp. That's not my issue. I swear to God, I don't have a problem with what she did. The only
So
problem I have
she
is when
supposed to
she did that. Is no,
act
when
like
she
how
got
they
on that
want,
stand,
act like she
I
wanted them to
expected
act.
her.
Mm-mm.
I
Don't
expected her to
expect
talk like, okay, Pip,
not
you won't
not
even let me say that. But see, that's you going off your emotions again. That's what I'm
no
saying.
man.
Yeah, okay,
No,
yes it
see
is, Pip. Okay, I'm saying
how
the only thing I'm saying is when she got on that stand, she should have talked like she had some sense instead of snapping into a rage. Pip. That's all I'm saying. And I'm saying that is not gonna help her case. That's all I'm saying. They not
what
trying. They
case
not trying to. Okay, they
what
trying to get
case?
her through off for it. They brought her to court. It's a case.
Why?
They brought her to court. It's a
Why?
case. Okay, it's
Why?
not. She's not gonna win her case with that behavior.
All they gonna
I
do
promise you. Okay.
it's not a case. All they gonna do
Okay.
is replace her and put somebody else on
Yes.
that
Okay.
case.
Okay. Well. She again. She lost. If they take her out for it, she lost.
We
Okay.
lost because
Okay.
this
Okay.
person tried to
But they,
steal the election.
okay. But
Like
this is what I'm
how?
trying to
Who
understand.
lost?
This is what I'm trying to understand. You saying we all lost, but when I say how I feel about how she should have conducted herself, I'm wrong. No, pimp. I'm saying if you represent me, I need you to talk like you got some sense on that stand. That's why anything I ever did, I did it by myself, pimp. I'm not finna give nobody an opportunity to mess me up because you in your feeling because well it should be like this. Oh, okay. No, it
No,
don't.
you
Okay.
missing the point. You missing the
No, I
point that I'm
promise you I'm
trying to
not.
make.
Hey
You
man,
missing the point that
we
yeah.
probably need to get off this because I know people about tired of us going at about this here. What you think about the family, man? The family, you think they need to get Justin Field? And look,
Hey,
I know you want to snap some more.
nah, man. You know, I'm listen. I'm an emotional type of person, right?
I
And you know
know.
where it
I'm
comes
seeing
from.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, cause I like, and then it's just like ex football players get this, this stigma about like they're aggressive and raw and but I played football like all my life, so I'm used. That's what I do. It ain't emotion, it's emotion, but it's like passionate. That's what I would call it. About conversations, topics, or whatever. It
Yeah.
ain't,
Yeah.
you know.
I'm saying
But
we ain't got no issue. It's just a conversation,
no,
but I just want people to
no,
realize what's going on
we
and
got a
stop
bigger
thinking
problem.
that
We
yeah,
got a bigger
stop
problem.
thinking and if we don't get out of our emotions and stop trying to handle our shit with our emotions, pimp, we're gonna lose,
It
man.
ain't.
We're gonna keep
It,
losing.
but you
I
know what?
promise you.
I'm emotional about running up in the White House, and
Yeah,
you can run for,
I promise
and
you.
you run, and you can, and it's okay for you to run for president again. I'm talking about in the history of the United States of America. This man ain't got that much power or talk or whatever that, and it was white people
Mhm.
that ran up in the White House and took over the government. So you know, that's that's my whole thing. I,
Yeah, I'm
you
saying,
know,
pimp, we saying the same thing. Do I think it was
nah.
right? No, I don't. That's why
But
I
it's
wanted
never
her to
been
act
done
like she had
before.
some sense on the stand, so she wouldn't get took off the case.
How
Okay,
she supposed to act like that and ain't nobody never
people,
ran up in the
pimp,
White House before?
as a DA, pimp, you teach people to keep their composure, just like your lawyer will teach you to keep your composure, or they're gonna try to teach you that anyway. As a DA, I just think that she should have known that that's what their angle is to get you to act out of character. When this is something that you do every single day. That's
But if
all I'm
she
saying.
yes, if she prosecute people and she used to people looking at her in her face and telling her lies, this is her life. So it was like almost like an opportunity for her to brush up on her skills. Like, how dare you about this?
What skill she brushed up on? Her showing out. You don't need no
Just
skill
to
for
show,
that.
but just it ain't about I said skill, but to show your authority or show like you can like they the problem is she a black DA right now
Yeah,
anyway, so
yeah,
that's another problem.
yeah, yeah.
And and it's like they looking at her and they be like they thing is how dare you how dare you, black woman,
Yeah,
try to prosecute this man
yeah,
and this, that, and the other.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like she, as you know, I got five sisters. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm,
So
mhm.
shit, and so I can understand that point of it to where even if you, I understand what you're saying. You the DA and you gotta, a position or what you gotta, hold on to or whatever. But man, at a point in time, you can't just try me like that. I mean,
Okay. Well, Pimp, let me tell you, they get you on the stand, they're gonna do the same thing. They're gonna try you
no,
like that.
but I know how to compose
That's
myself.
because yeah,
But
that's okay. But Pimp, you just said the same thing I've been talking about. She should have knew how to compose herself. That's it.
but she was,
That's the only thing. That's the
she
only thing
felt
I got a
like
problem with.
she
Okay,
felt like
but
she
see,
was composed.
but see, you
So
doing exactly what my girl do. She always trying to explain herself. Like Pimp, sometimes you don't get a chance to explain yourself, and sometimes you don't get a chance to act a certain type of way again. Pimp, you okay? I told you,
I can't.
I'm still waiting to hear from anybody that have seen somebody show out like that, and they kept the case turned out in their favor.
But
That's
it's
all
not even.
I'm waiting to hear. I'm
But
saying,
it
Pimp,
ain't
she's
even the
not.
case
It's not a criminal case. They're trying to get her through off the case. That's what they're doing.
of what
That's
case.
what her
What's the
whole case
case?
was about. They trying to get her
What
through off the
case?
case, and they trying to get the Trump
What
case.
case?
They trying to get the Trump case dropped.
For
That's
what?
it.
What happened? What do you
Pimp.
do?
I'm
What they
saying
do?
all that. Okay. I'm saying, Pimp. You in your feelings,
It's a
man.
proven fact. So that's like somebody. I'm doing my job. I'm doing my job, and
Yeah.
y'all want to come and talk to me about this, and they could have just left her alone.
Yeah.
They could have
Yeah.
left her alone. She
And
doing
that's how
her
they feel.
job.
She could have left them
She
alone.
doing her job. She doing her
Okay.
job.
Okay. Okay. Well, she did it. She got them brought up on charges. But hey, man, we'll just have to see how it turned out, Bill.
I already know how it's gonna be. They want it. They doing. They achieving what they want to do because they.
Okay,
If she,
so
they gonna
you
keep it. They
basically
wanted her
saying
off
the same
anyway.
thing. You
They
basically saying
wanted
the
her
same
off
thing I said.
anyway. They
Yeah, yeah,
wanted her off anyway.
yes, they
So
did.
she's saying like, shit. If you wanted me off, I'm gonna give you whatever. Okay, this is what it is. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
because
but
they were
they
gonna
could
get her
have
off
if
anyway.
no,
No, they were
man,
gonna
it's
kick her.
no
They didn't,
that's
cause they
okay.
wouldn't have brought up the charges. They wouldn't even brought up the charges if they didn't want her off the case.
Yeah, I'm saying, but that don't mean she was gonna get put off just because
Yes,
they want her
yeah,
off.
because they brought it
Okay,
up.
okay,
They brought it
okay,
up.
okay.
They
Well,
brought
then
it up,
we
bro.
just we'll have to agree to disagree, Pimp. And
And
basically,
that's
you
all
saying the
right.
same. You saying the same thing I'm saying.
But see, I remember. I mean, we had a conversation, and you said like that's why I say, I'm just, and this might be the next thing we need to talk about. You said that um, about Donald Trump was a good president.
No, I never said he was a good president. No, that
You
nonsense
not
never said
well.
that.
Let me.
I
You
say he
said
gonna win again because ain't
no.
Biden can't beat it. I ain't never said he was a good president. I said he was
But
gonna win
we were
again.
having okay. But just remember the conversation we was having before this,
Okay,
and you were like, you
okay.
know, Trump let us know what it was. Now
Now,
you see.
now I said he was true to who he was. What he said he wasn't gonna do, he didn't do it. He did exactly whatever he wanted to do. He didn't care nothing about no laws. That's what I said.
Yeah, but that's but what kind? But we'll get into that. But man, we he and I'm just this man still had people run up
Yeah,
in the White House,
yeah,
man.
Bill, I agree with you. I'm not even talking about what he did. I'm talking about how she acted when she
So
took the stand. That's it. I didn't say what he
because
did
this
was
nigga,
right. I didn't
because
say
this
she shouldn't
nigga
have
got
brought on no
people,
charge. Okay,
man. She got this because this man
okay.
had people run up in the White House and try to
Yeah,
steal the election. I'm
I
mad as
know.
hell too. I'm mad, and I'm
Yeah,
not even the DA.
I didn't say I wasn't
I'm
mad. But
I'm
I'm
just
talking about
I'm the MJ.
she should have knew how to keep her
Uh-uh,
composure. That's all I'm
uh-uh.
saying.
Man,
Oh, okay,
this man,
okay.
and she didn't really say what she really wanted to say. I know she
Yeah,
did.
I'm saying. Oh yeah, I know she didn't. I'm sure she had some more to say. But that's my whole point. And then you want to talk about something that they ain't even talk about. You giving them information. Like,
What's
come
that?
on, man. Like, I'm
What
saying she was
information I
giving them
gave?
information. When they told her they
Oh,
didn't want to talk about something, no, let's talk about it. Like, hey, baby, come on now. That's
because she
her
said
getting
it was
her
a
emotion.
lie. She said
Okay.
it.
Okay. Okay.
But then
Hey,
again, what I'm saying,
have you
you
have you
still
ever have you ever seen somebody that was in a situation where they just talk too goddamn much? When
okay. We don't. We don't.
if they would shut their mouth, everything would
Uh.
have been all right.
Okay, right there. You said what? Shut
Okay.
their mouth, right? Is
Yeah.
that what you
Yeah.
said, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Who we talking about?
Fannie Willis. Yes, she should have shut her
And what
mouth.
is
When they
she?
asked,
And what is she?
when they told
A
her they
black
didn't want
woman.
to talk
That ain't
about
gonna
something,
happen. That ain't gonna
but
happen. You ain't
that's my
finna.
whole
You
point.
not.
Yeah,
No, you
that's
not
my
finna
whole
make
point.
them shut
And
up.
they knew that. They knew that if
You
they touched on certain things, it was gonna set her off, and she played right into it. That's all I'm saying.
because she's doing.
They just like we hear about the angry black woman, pimp. They hear about them too. They okay, okay. Well, for everybody that thinks she helped herself. Please say something.
It ain't. I
If
ain't
you
saying
think
she
funny,
helped
no,
herself.
I'm just okay. Well, what are we arguing about? That's all. That's the only thing
It's
I'm
not.
arguing about.
We're
That's the
not
only thing I'm arguing about. The
arguing.
way she
We're
showed
not.
up on the stand. That's it.
But she didn't. She didn't hurt
Okay.
herself.
Okay. 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 If y'all think she didn't make herself look bad, man, hey man, we really in trouble.
For
We really in
standing up
trouble.
for herself. For standing
But
up
I'm
for
not.
herself.
Well, I'm talking about the way she acted, pimp. I'm not saying she was wrong
But
for
that's
what she did. I'm talking about how she
but what
did it.
but
Okay.
what black woman in her position, once again, the audacity of you
Okay.
to you
Okay.
we're not talking
Okay.
about like somebody who working at Walmart.
I
It's
ain't say you
women
was,
that
pimp.
same Walmart, but
Yeah. Yeah.
you're not gonna talk to it's just not gonna happen. It's
That
not
that's
you
just
not
like that's just like me doing a comedy show, and then when I go on stage to perform, I get to acting a goddamn fool. When they told me, well, look, it's clean comedy, but I think I'm so big and bad, and I'm gonna go and just cuss my ass off. Pimp, it don't work like that, Pimp. She got
that's
rules.
not the
Okay, okay, okay.
Black, I'm gonna
All I'm
tell you that
saying
I don't
is,
think that's the
okay,
same thing. I don't think that's the
okay.
same thing.
I'm saying, yes, it is. She went in there and showed her ass, and you talking about some. She should have been. What black woman you know would have did that? That's okay. That's just like Bruce telling me I need to learn how to play that game. It's the same thing. I don't care. It don't matter how you want to put it. It's a different game,
But
but
you
it's the
saying,
same
but you
thing.
saying, but you're saying that she should have played. What game
She
should
should
she
have
have
kept her
played?
composure on stage.
Mm.
That's all I'm saying, pimp. Okay, okay. Hey man, let's.
But if that's not,
It's gonna be about an hour, man. We've been talking about this and we ain't getting nowhere. It's the same thing, you know. I'm gonna feel the way I feel. You feel the way you feel, and I still don't think she helped herself in any way by showing
it's
her ass on that stand.
it's not a matter of helping
Okay,
herself. It's a matter
okay,
of her standing up for the bullshit
okay.
that they bringing up
Yes,
trial.
yes, she stood up very well. That's what all the black women were cheering by because she stood
Okay,
up and she told them, okay,
okay.
y'all think y'all at the salon, okay. This we not at the barbershop, pimp. We in a courtroom, pimp. You can't tell me anybody can go in that courtroom and act the way they act, especially if you the DA, pimp. Come on, man.
Man,
Like,
so
okay,
you
hey,
saying so
I'm
no, I'm gonna go back and then we can end it. You said she the first person ever in the history to go in the courtroom and stand up for herself, they self, or whatever.
I didn't say that. What I'm
Take the
saying
DA
is,
part out. Take the DA part off of it.
we can't take it out, pimp. She the
How?
DA. How you gonna take it
But she's
out?
still a person.
Okay,
She's still a person.
okay, okay. I'm gonna tell you, pimp. When they give you jobs like that, they expect your ass to be damn near a robot.
But
Okay,
would you do that?
okay, okay.
Would you be that robot?
No, but I wouldn't be a DA either. Like I don't take on jobs that'll put me in a situation where it's a certain way I got to act. I don't. That's me personally. I don't do that.
But that doesn't make if you trying to reach to
Now,
where you
now,
trying to
now,
go,
now.
you trying to reach a point.
Next
Go
say
ahead.
if she would remain, if she would have, even if she'd remained calm, somebody would still see it as a negative. Yeah, which is true. But she didn't have to
And
add to it. That's all I'm
what
saying.
by being
Okay. Okay.
black, like I'm saying,
Okay.
like she has to as a
No, she didn't. Pimp. She could have got up there and said what she needed to say and kept her composure. That's
okay.
all I'm
So
saying.
they
I'm
haven't
not
made a
saying she was
decision.
wrong for what she
Okay,
said. I didn't
they
say
haven't
none of
made a
that.
decision yet. They haven't made a
No.
decision yet.
Okay.
So
Okay.
if they keep her on the trial, then how you gonna feel about that?
I'm gonna be glad. I'm not opposed to her being on the
So
trial. Pimp.
so
I'm simply
so
talking about the way she conducted herself on the
But
stand.
if
That's
she
it.
conducted herself that way, if
Okay.
she conducted herself that way, and they still don't remove her from the trial, then what?
I will be shocked. I come over here and apologize to her and everything. And I will say, for the first time in my life, I seen somebody show their ass on stage. I mean, on the stand, and she got away with it. I will come on here and say that.
We'll end it on that.
And I will be glad to see it.
Okay, we'll end it
But
on that,
I
bro.
ain't never seen it. I ain't never seen
because
it.
because what we you saying we arguing, we
No,
discussing,
no,
and we
I'm
don't
just
even
saying.
it ain't even an
I'm just saying.
outcome yet.
It's been about 45 minutes to an hour, and I know people might be sick of
Hey,
us going back and
I
forth about
mean,
the same thing. That's all. That's all
but
I'm
I
saying.
mean, we got other stuff we can talk about. Like I mean,
Yeah,
that just was a hot topic.
yeah, yeah.
We.
And see,
So
I'm gonna have my friend on here, Miss India tomorrow. I'm gonna see how black women feel. Like I want black women. If you want to come on tomorrow, come on. I want to see how they feel. Cause I seen a lot of them cheering for. Oh yeah, she told them you can't get in front of women business. Oh okay. See y'all emotional. Y'all going off that
but
podcast and
like
that salon talk, that
you
barbershop
killing
talk.
me with the
Okay.
you
Okay.
killing me with the emotional thing, but
Okay.
because
Okay.
they associate that. But what I'm saying is it's passionate, and when it
Yeah.
comes to like anybody, it ain't gotta be a black woman, but for somebody to just stand up for what they believe in, or if being
I
wrong,
never said she was wrong for what she believed in. I never said she was wrong for bringing up charges
you
or none
you
of that.
if you to
I
have
no
the
no no no.
discussion
Yeah,
to
I'm
say that
saying, but
she messed herself up. You saying she
yes,
messed herself up
yes,
because
yes,
of how she
yes.
went in there. So you're saying she's wrong.
When she
You're saying she wrong. You saying the way she
no
went
no
in
no no.
there.
I did not say she was. See, you trying to put some words in my
No,
mouth. Let me
no.
sit here and yeah. I'm telling you what I'm saying. I'm not saying she was wrong for the charges. I'm not saying she was wrong for bringing
I
them up for the shit they did.
you
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying
how
is
she
the
acted.
way she conducted herself on the stand. Pimp. That's it. That's
But
it.
how? But how is
Okay.
that? How is that like? Who
Okay.
who's to say that's wrong? Like, but I mean,
I'm saying, Pimp. Okay, say your lawyer. Say you got a case. Your lawyer, he just going out snapping. Hey,
okay.
you not gonna tell me. You not gonna tell. Hey, Pimp. You need to calm your head down, man. Hey, I'm the one on trial, nigga. You ain't on trial. You ain't finna tell me. You not gonna tell me. You not gonna tell. Hey, man, you need to sit your head down. So you're not finna tell me that, Pimp. I
But
know
if
you
you the
can't tell me
one
that.
on
I know it. I
trial,
know it. Oh,
if,
okay.
I mean, if you the one on trial, and then what they got you on trial for, that's like just say if it was a murder case and somebody charging you for murder, you didn't do the murder, and they just keep saying this and this that. I mean, what you just gonna be quiet?
No,
Like
I'm gonna
you
go up
ain't got,
there. I'm gonna go up there and talk like I got some goddamn sense.
and
That's
she
just like
did.
when that. Hold on. That's just like when the police pull you over and your girl in the car. You might be like, "Hey, baby, let me handle this." She be like, "No, they
Yeah.
were wrong. They ain't had them been pulling you out.
Uh, uh,
Hey,
uh,
shout
uh, uh,
let me handle
uh,
this."
uh, I understand
Same,
exactly what you're
same
saying.
thing, pimp. Yeah,
It's not the
I'm
same
just saying
thing.
though.
it's
I'm
not
just
the
saying
same
the way
thing
she
because
conducted
that's me.
herself, pimp. That's
That's
okay.
me. And like you
Okay.
said, baby, be
Okay.
quiet. I got this.
Yeah.
That you and you put it on me. We're talking about
Yeah. Okay.
we're talking about her, a
You do
woman.
know I know your wife, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And
Okay.
and what about it? Like, well, I mean, what you got to say?
She
What you
very
got?
opinionated, pimp. Is what I'm saying. When she get it, when she feel a certain way about something, it's hard to get her to pipe down, pimp.
Okay, so that's where I come in, right? But it also goes back to I can't make her feel. She gonna come how she gonna come. I ain't
Okay.
nothing I can
And guess,
say.
and guess
and,
what she had to do?
but
She had to deal with the consequences because she was in her
what we
feelings at
don't
the
know the
time.
consequences. We don't know the
The
consequences.
consequences is she gonna get thrown off the case. We don't talk about the
How do
consequences for a
you
long time.
how? And we just said before we said we were gonna get off. You said you were gonna apologize.
Yeah,
We don't even know what it. We don't
if
even.
my aunt had a dick, she'll be my uncle. That's what if
Well,
mean.
but that's what you said.
Yeah, I'm
That's what
saying.
you
I
said.
said, yeah. If you asked me what would I do if she won, well, if she stayed on the case, and I said I would apologize.
Okay, so what? So that's the whole
We
point.
gonna have to,
You can't
we're gonna
say
have to
you
wait.
saying
We're gonna have to wait.
so you saying that she was wrong
I didn't
regardless of
say she
how she
was
went up
wrong.
there.
I said
You
she was
said
wrong for the way she conducted herself on the stage. On the stand,
so
that's
she
it.
wrong. You said
Oh, okay.
wrong,
If that's how you see it,
wrong.
okay.
I
Yeah.
can see if you
Well, I guess
said,
she went wrong
well,
then.
you. That's what wrong is the word that we focusing on. You said
Yeah.
she was wrong and she messed up her
For the way
case or
she
whatever.
the way she conducted
Wrong,
herself on the stand. Yes.
wrong.
Yes. For the way
I
she
don't
conducted
know.
herself on the stand. That's all I'm saying, Bill.
I don't know. She didn't help herself by the way she, you know.
Okay.
But to
If
say
if she
wrong,
didn't help if she didn't help herself, she hurt herself. You can change the
that's an
word and say,
opinion.
okay, well she hurt herself and it
That's
ain't
an
wrong.
that's an
Okay,
but that's an
okay,
opinion, and I guess it's
okay,
opinion for the emotional people, the people
okay.
that are emotional.
Oh, okay. I swear to God, I ain't never been called emotional a day in my life.
You don't call me that shit, but
I'm no,
you don't
I'm just
said
saying,
you
Bill.
said I'm
But
being
because
emotional. I'm going off an
well, because
emotion.
you keep talking about some what she should have did and she wrong. No, Bill, I'm just saying she wrong for how she conducted herself on the stand. That's it. That's the only gripe I got. I'm not saying she wrong
Says
for bringing up the charges. I'm not. She didn't help herself. Let me make sure I say the right thing. I'm saying she didn't help herself by by the way she conducted herself on the stand. That's it.
but that's my. You can't say she's wrong.
Oh,
That's the whole thing.
okay. Hey, Phil, I'm gonna let you have it. What I need to say?
You
But
said
we
it.
ain't gonna. I'm saying
She
now.
didn't help
What I need to say?
herself.
Okay,
She didn't
she
help
didn't help
herself.
herself. Yeah, she did not help
Wrong or
herself
right.
on the
She
stand.
didn't help. In your
Yeah, she didn't
opinion,
help herself.
wrong or
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Both of them. Whatever. She didn't help herself. That's all I'm saying.
And I'm saying I don't think she harmed herself.
Oh, okay. We'll see.
Yeah.
Hey,
All
and like
right,
I
cuz
say,
man.
yeah, man. Any ladies that
Uh,
want to come over tomorrow with me and Miss India, please let me know, and I will send you the link. But yeah, man, it's been a great third week, Bill.
yes, sir, man. We keep it going, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hey,
All
now,
right, cuz.
I get at you.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. Y'all. I know. It was a long time, but that's what two grown men can do. We can have a discussion. No animosity. No, ain't nobody want to fight. None of that. We can have a great discussion. Both of us passionate about the way we feel. And I'm not saying that she was wrong for bringing up the charges. I'm not saying none of that. What I'm saying is the way that she conducted herself on the stand did not help her. Let me say it the way he told me I need to say it. It did not help her. And I do think it hurt her. He don't think it hurt. But we will be back tomorrow. Well, I'll be back with Miss India, bringing it back tomorrow, 8 o'clock. Gone.